Hey folks, back in the game here. In this video, we're going to go through 3 of the 2025 Topps Shoebox Treasures mini boxes. Stay tuned. I ended up getting just 3 of the little boxes. I decided not to go for the big box. I think the bigger box is 4 of these and it guarantees an auto. There's an auto average every 4 boxes, so it's possible I get an auto, it's possible I don't, it's possible I get 2 probably. If they were pulled from different cases, who knows. Anyway, this set is, I did a preview video on it, you can check that out. But it's essentially an artist, Andy Friedman, his interpretation of a lot of major stars' rookie cards, essentially. So, there are 7 cards per pack, 4 packs per box. So let's see what we get. We'll kind of do a little box battle. Oh, look at that. So there's a little insert card. I didn't know that. It's a Keith Hernandez, and it's maybe it's not numbered, but it's got a foil on it, sort of a reddish foil. Cool. I didn't know there were little insert cards in here. All right, let's see what these are. I may go fairly slow on this one. I'm interested in the art, really. I'm not super interested in whether it'll sell for any money. So there we have Lou Brock. So I figured these would be more canvasy cards, and they're not. They're the same stock as like a Series 1, a regular flagship Topps card. So Matt Williams, Thurman Munson. We have a numbered card here. It is Mark Teixeira. Looks to be, I don't know, a brownish orange. It's got some interesting parallel names, so I'll put it up on the screen there. And then we have a Doc Gooden, Mike Schmidt, and Hayden Birdsong. So this is an insert. This is there are no rookies in the base set from what I understand, so that's an insert card. Which makes sense, it was flipped around with the numbered card in the middle. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. So that's the 62 Topps Now card for Judge. That's pretty awesome. I like that a lot. Reggie Jackson. Kirk Gibson All-Star. Eckersley. Larry Doby. Okay, so that's yeah, I think maybe it's an insert, but I'm not sure which one. And then we have the Eddie Matthews and Duke Snider. So these are really cool. That Aaron Judge one is freaking awesome. Obviously, as a big Frank Thomas guy, that's what I'm looking for, is a Frank Thomas card. In a parallel would be fantastic, but here's a familiar card. I had that one, Barry Larkin. And this is a future star of Jeter. So not necessarily his rookie card. Very cool though. Dave Winfield. Here is a numbered to 99 of Mike Schmidt. I'm not sure what the numbering is there. Why that's a different looking one. Did we get a Mike Schmidt earlier? I feel like we did. Hang on, I'm gonna take a look. I did. Okay, so what is the difference between these two cards. This one has a Shoebox Treasures stamp on it. Not a stamp, it says Shoebox Treasures on it. It's not a stamp, but it is a parallel. I did read that on the list. All right, George Brett All-Star. Wow, that's not a flattering picture of George Brett, huh? Beltre and Griffey. All right, last box, first pack, last pack, first box. Oh, there's another Topps Now one, Ohtani, because I have this card. About 10 of these, 50-50, that is awesome. That's going straight to the PC. Jordan, ooh, here's a /35 of Dave Stewart, and that's the Topps. You can see the Topps logo there in the back. Biggio. Wallach. Manager's Dream, Mickey Mantle and Willie Mays. And Dave Stewart base. All right, very cool. Yeah, I'm pretty thrilled with these. These were like 50 bucks a box. I honestly don't care if they sell for, you know, less than $50 a box. It's not something I'm worried about. I think this is a pretty cool little set. I will definitely keep the ones that I want for my PC and probably sell the rest. So you could check my eBay store or my ComC. But I'm not particularly worried about that. You know, I'm making money back or anything. I do appreciate you being here. If you're new here, please click subscribe. Let me know what you think of these in the comments, and shoot me a like. That helps other people who are interested in the same stuff see my content. All right, so there's a Tom Seaver. There's a McCovey. Jose Canseco, that's going to a buddy of mine. And then we have a Don Mattingly /50, 87 record breakers. I think that's a sepia variation. There's a Tatis, that's a pretty modern one. Dale Murphy. And Ricky Henderson again. Oh, I forgot about our little insert card. So that's Miguel Cabrera, I think. Yep. Awesome. Herman Killebrew. Randy Johnson. Trevor Hoffman. Didn't know he started out with the Marlins. Oh, Harold Baines, right, okay. And this is a Willie Mays insert. Cool. And then we have Goose Gossage and R.A. Dickey. All right, two more in the second box. Yeah, I'm really curious what you guys think of these so far. I know this is not really for everybody. This is not a set that, you know, probably someone who is looking to run and flip cards would like. I just think it's a neat little nostalgia type set. Gary Carter. David Wright on a pristine. That's pretty cool. There's a Frank Thomas. There's a couple different Frank Thomases in here, so this must be an insert, right? Yeah, okay. Cool. And then we have Jace Young, and that is also a parallel. That's an insert and a parallel. It's that Topps parallel, and that is /35. Awesome. And we have Rookie Rush. I guess it's all etch Rookie Rush of Ellie. Very cool. Ryan Sandberg. rest in peace. And Vladdy, who smoked a grand slam yesterday, right? Whew. Those Blue Jays are for real. I watched 0 Blue Jays ball this year, and apparently that was the wrong move. Raleigh Fingers. Okay. Actually own that card too. That's Gunner. It's in action, I think, actually. Maybe not in action. Yes, it is in action. Insert, which is kind of a rare insert into Ellen and Ginter. Oh, cool. There's an Acuna. Here's an insert rookie Wellenbach. And here's Record Breakers, Nolan Ryan /35. That's cool. Very nice. Big Poppy and Stan the Man. All right, let's open the last box real quick here. I apologize for my voice and how nasally it sounds. I am in the midst of some sort of cold or something, and it doesn't seem to be getting much better, so I apologize. All right, and let's see what our insert card is. That is, where's that? Oh, Pudge, okay. Ivan Rodriguez, very cool. George Brett again. Beltre. Baines. There's a Bobby Witt Jr. /35 on the Future Stars. Very nice. Then we have Larkin, Jeter, and Winfield again. I hope this whole box isn't a repeat. I would really like a Frank Thomas base. Shohei 50/50 again. Yordan, Kirby Puckett to, what did that say, 99? 99 is a Frank Thomas. That's the same insert again. Dave Stewart, Manager's Dream, and Tim Wallach. Yeah, we've seen this collation. Bummer that we're probably not getting an auto, huh? If we've seen the same collation. Lou Brock, Matt Williams, Thurman Munson. Oh man, I'm bummed. Oh well. Harold Baines, and that's a black and white variation. Rhett Lauder, rookie. Doc Gooden and Mike Schmidt. And here comes the last pack. Yep, look at that. Eddie Matthews, Duke Schneider, Jimmy Key, to what was that? /99. Griffey on that insert again. Judge 62 again, Reggie Jackson, and Kirk Gibson. That is crazy. That first and last box, I think, were the exact same boxes. Huh. Different insert, I guess. Anyway, give me a second. I'm going to put the hits together, and I'll be back in a minute to show them to you. All right, folks, these are hits from 3 of the small boxes of 2025 Topps Shoebox Treasures. All right, for the Shoebox Treasure stamp /99, we have Teixeira, Schmidt, Puckett, Jimmy Key. For the grayscale /75, we have Harold Baines. For the sepia /50, we have 87 Record Breakers. And for the Topps logo, we have /35, these are /35, Dave Stewart, Jace Young, Nolan Ryan, Bobby Witt. And then for the bubblegum foil that you get in every box, we got an Ivan Rodriguez, Miggy Cabrera, and Keith Hernandez. All right, folks, thanks for watching. If you're new here, please click subscribe. I always appreciate a like and a comment on my videos, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks.